Tim Means and Max Griffin in the welterweight division. I got Max Griffin winning this one. He is 36 years old. He is younger. He is not as tall, but he is going to be lengthier than Tim Means. Tim Means is going to have the volume advantage by a little bit here. He hits a little bit more than Griffin does. I'm forgetting about Maxime Grisham, though. He does throw a little bit more volume. He's got the better elbows, but Max Griffin is going to have the harder punches. He's going to hit a little bit harder than Tim Means does in this fight. He is younger. I believe he's going to be the faster striker here than Tim Means, and I believe he will be able to defend the takedowns of Tim Means in this fight as well. I do not expect to finish Tim Means. Yeah, he got submitted by Kevin Holland. Yeah, he got submitted by D-Rod. Is Max Griffin gonna go out there and submit Tim Means? I don't think so, man. Got a good doctor stoppage win on Ramiz Brahimaj. Got a good knockout on Kenan Song. Beat Carlos Condit on the feet as well, but I mean, come on. Is he going to submit Tim Means? That's the only way Tim gets finished. So, no, I'm not going to say that happens. And Max Griffin doesn't really get finished all too much. The last time the man got finished was Colby Covington in round number 3 way back in 2016. He doesn't get much finishes aside from the Kenan Song Ramiz Brahimaj fight. Those are the only 2 finishes in the last 5 years as an MMA fighter for him. And Tim Means, yeah, I mean, he hasn't had a finish in a while. Loreno Staropoli decision, Perry decision, Nicholas Dalby decision. This fight should go all the way. Tim Means is going to land the more volume here. He's going to land the better shots in the clinch, but Griffin is going to land the harder shots. He's going to stun Tim Means on the feet. He's going to hurt Tim Means a few times in this fight. It's going to be that sort of Rob Font versus Marlon Chito Vera situation where Tim Means is going to be landing a lot of volume early on in round number 1, early on in round number 2, early on in round number 3, and Max is going to catch him with something big on the feet, and that's going to narrow the margin of victory in each of those rounds, and the judges are going to be like, well, do we go a little tap jab, a little tap to the body, a good elbow from Tim Means, or are we going to go that big right hand that wobbled Tim Means at the end of round number 1, kind of like Marlon Chito Vera does? Well, most judges are going to go the shot that's actually committing the most damage to their opponent, which is going to be from Max Griffin in their fight. So I do believe Max going to land the harder shots, get hit with more shots, but the judges are going to value those harder shots from him. When I do the betting breakdown video later on in the week, if you want to see all the bets I'm actually going to make, check the link at the top of the description. But I will say in that betting breakdown that I'm not going to be betting Max Griffin. These odds are horrendous for Max Griffin because it all comes down to what the judges think. Minus 180 for a fight that in my opinion should be minus 110, minus 110 is horrendous, is absolutely horrendous. That is dog money or pass, in my opinion, as it comes down to what the judges value. Do they value the big moments from Max Griffin, landing the harder shots, or the clear volume advantage from Tim Means and a potential cut that Tim Means could land? He's got very good elbows. He could cut up Max Griffin in this fight as well. So it's what the judges value. I think they're going to go Max Griffin very, very slightly, but it is a super close. So not going to be a confident pick when I talk about my confident picks in the next video. But yeah, don't bet Max Griffin. It's dog or pass. It's dog or pass. I got Max Griffin by a 29-28. Very close, very controversial, unanimous decision.